Here we have a SAT math question. There is an equation given over here. There is square root of 2x square negative 14 over a equals to 3. If x is greater than 0 and a equals to 2 in the equation above, what is the value of x? Okay, in the above equation over here, we have the value of a, that is a equals to 2. So in our first step, we can plug in this 2 for a over here. So let me write the given equation over here. There is square root of 2x square negative 14 over. So for this a, we can plug in 2, then we get 3 over here. Okay, now we have to solve for x in this equation, and also the value of x has to be positive, that is greater than 0. Okay, now to get of the denominator 2 over here, I multiply both sides of the equation by 2. So when I do so, the 2 will cancel out. I am getting square root of 2x square negative 14 equals to 3 times 2 is 6. Okay, now to get rid of the square root we have on the left side, I square both sides of the equation. Let me do it. Then the square root and square will cancel out. I'm getting 2x square negative 14 equals to the value of 6 square is 36. Now add 14 to both sides. When I do so, this negative 14 positive 14 will cancel out. I'm getting 2x square equals to, so when I combine 36 and positive 14, I'm getting 50. Okay, let me write the equation over here. We get 2x square equals to 50. Now let me divide both sides by 2. So then 2 will cancel out. I'm getting x square equals to, when I divide 50 by 2, I'm getting 25. Okay, now to get rid of the square over here, so I have to take square root on both sides. So let me take the square root on both sides. In an equation, when I take square root on both sides, so for one of the square roots, I have to consider positive or negative sign. So I consider positive or negative sign for the square root we have on the right side, because on the left side, the square root and square root cancel out. I'm just getting x. On the right side, we have positive or negative. The evaluation of square root of 25 is just 5. So I'm getting two values for x. One is x is equal to positive 5 and other one is x equals to negative 5. So as I said earlier, in the question we have the information that is x is greater than 0. So since x is greater than 0, it has to be a positive value. So we can consider x equals to 5. We can reject the second one because here x equals to negative 5. So we find a 5 in option B. So the correct answer choice for this question is option B.